Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Manufactio. This is going to be episode 57. We're just kind of hanging out over here in the greenhouse, just checking out a little bit of the pollution going on. In between episodes, or probably episode or so ago, I changed out the potatoes, which I think carrots for some hemp stuff so that we could start growing a little bit of hemp because I have a project in mind for that. And since the storages over there are full, it is not eating the pollution up, so that's okay, no big deal. We're just going to have to let that deal with things. I did a little bit of goofing around here as well. I got tired of running on this little grass path, so I built a kind of a little, I don't know what you want to call it, storage yard, and got some of the containers from Tech Guns put up, plus a few of the chiseled shipping container blocks, mainly lead and aluminum. And I figured we'd just stack a few little things in here just for decoration. I was really tired of running on the grass over here, so I was like, well, let's just put something down. I don't know what I'm going to do with this eventually, but it's just something we can start to work on as far as the base, trying to clean up a few of the decoratory things that I have yet to do. So we'll start working on that. Run over here to the reactor building system, and I went and built the pathways at least into the area so it has a kind of a little road. Not that it really matters, I don't ever bother with them anyway, but reactor has settled down. It is now sitting at a happy, get up here and look, we need to look at heat. We are now sitting at a happy 790,000 RF a tick, and this is taking about, well, the base is doing a couple of things right now, but not a whole lot. So we're doing about 150,000 RF a tick to make a 790. So I was playing with the screens, and I don't know what is up with these screens. The storage works just perfectly fine. I'm reading the ports on that induction matrix. The storage works fine with the RF Tools modules, but for some odd reason, I cannot get it to do what I want to do as far as the RF in and out, because if you read right here, it shows the average RF tick gain or loss. That's not what we're gaining or losing. That's over 1,000,000 RF a tick. So I think what it's doing is it's adding the amount out to the amount in and then displaying it. So yeah, I'm probably just going to take this thing down. I thought it'd be nice to be able to walk in here and see how much we were using, but I think I'm probably just either really stupid or something is just up with the way the induction matrix reports to this. So it's fine. It's just that whatever. Like this usage one right here, the one that I have set to usage is set to the out port on that induction matrix, and it's doing that. So whatever. Anyhow, we are happy. Everything's running reasonably well. I did make a change over here specifically, and that was to add a quantum entangled porter that is on the base power channel to the bottom of this chemical infuser, because I unloaded, or I should say shut the world down, turned the world back on, and this thing had almost died because that thing ran out of power because I guess it didn't like the fact that I was inputting power directly from the reactor into the thing. So that's about the only thing that I've done in here, I believe, so far. So we'll go outside. Like this door, I really do. I went ahead and made sure that I think we have at least, where's the number, 3 speed upgrades in all of these guys, because we were not quite keeping up. So now everything during the day is running and it is backstuffed and backlogged. And I think at the process rate that's going on in here, I could speed these guys up just slightly or put 2 more pumps down, and we could put an extra speed upgrade in that guy, because I think 1 more speed upgrade in that in that chemical infuser will make that sucker max out. So in the deuterium plant, everything in here is working perfectly fine. I did test the turn that system up and see what happens. We're going to need at least 1 more speed upgrade in this, and probably at least another speed upgrade or 2 in these guys. But like I say, that's just 5. It's not too terrible bad, but they're still using quite a bit. So the next speed upgrade will take these guys up to 7,000 RF a tick. So it's kind of it's a diminishing returns after a while. That 1.4 million would probably take about 300 to 400,000 RF a tick to make. So we're going to kind of work on that a little bit here in just a short period of time. So what I do want to do is, we did do a challenge setup an episode or two ago, and we didn't hand it in, so I want to go hand that in and get it processing. So we got these guys set up over here. I have my SALs and advanced magazines to be handed in, so let's go ahead and hand those in. And that will finish the ammunition line. Neat. So we're going to get... Oh... Well, that should be okay, but we're going to get 14,500 iron ore, 6,000 obsidian, 275 nether quartz ore, 64 lapis ore, and 21 diamonds. 21 diamonds, or is it 21 diamond ore? I guess we're going to find out in a second. Detect. Same. Thank you. Let's see what we get. There's that part. And it is diamond ore. Okay. Well, whatever. Not worried about it. Put this guy in our tool box. And we will go over here and take a look. In between episodes as well, I noticed that I was needing a little bit of gold ore. So I went ahead and set an excavator up over by the oil pump jack guys way over there on that side of it so that we can start getting a little bit of gold ore coming in, because I'm kind of running a little bit low on the crystals. Let's see, crystals. Running a little bit lower than I would like to be on those. So if I want to be able to make some more of these, I need gold ore specifically. So I'm mining up those guys, and then once the system here, once this pulverized gold number becomes 5,000 or 50,000, like all the rest of these are, then we'll start backlogging on the gold ore. So it's not one of those I need it right now kind of deals, but I wanted to go ahead and get that set up. So what are we going to do today? Well, today I want to start thinking about speeding the base up even more. We have a ton of power now. We have all kinds of things to play with. It's time to start making the better versions of these. So let's go over to the little research area and let us research the last two tiers in automation here for every one of these guys. So productivity modules, I have not really been using these because I don't care for this number right here. The chance of not consuming materials is not in line with Factorio. Factorio literally just builds a meter, and when the meter is full, you get extra materials. This is a 6% chance of not consuming materials for 60% more RF a tick. In the same one here, 40% more RF a tick for a 4% chance of not consuming material. So I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and unlock them, but as far as using them, I don't even want to know what this one is. We'll look at it. It's that number is not great. I'm just going to put it like that, and I know it's probably just because of the way that modular machines work. There's not a whole heck of a lot that Golrith can do about it. So I'm not going to be using these. I haven't used them at all. These two guys, however, I'm very interested in. So let's go ahead and unlock everybody. So we need 75 each, I believe, of all of these. So red, green, and blue. So, oh, we'll talk about that in a second. Just take you guys down to about there. That might be enough. Might be pretty close anyway. So let's turn these in. So that is the speed upgrade. So that's going to give us a 30% speed boost and a 60% RF a tick required per percent more. So that means 30% faster for 60% more power. If I come up to efficiency modules, this Tier 2 will reduce my RF a tick by 40% usage. So that will get us back 40% of that usage on this thing. So, and then I go ahead and do this one, productivity modules again. So we're just going to see if we have enough stuff to do that. Claim, awesome. So now we have access to productivity module 2s. Productivity module 3s, this is going to hurt a little bit, but that's fine. Kill him. Where is he? Okay, so those guys are going to require 300 of each. So let's, I guess I'll just go ahead and get this done. So, do one of them at least. So this is the speed module. We'll detect on that. We need a little bit more blue, red, and green. How many did it want? 300, probably too many. Good enough. Okay, so the speed module 3s will give us a 50% speed increase, means half the crafting time that it normally takes, and it was going to require 70% more RF a tick per machine to make things work. So that doing. Why are these squares? I guess the texture pack's having a fun time. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and look at the next one then. So now we have the efficiency modules. And efficiency percent modules here, tier 3s, are going to get us 50% of that RF back. So we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing again. All these back. Okay, and then we need 300 of all of those. So that should be good. And hit it again just in case. Detect. A little bit more blue. Okay. Hello, seasons. All right, so that will get us that little thing. So that will make these, we'll be using only 20% more RF a tick. What is it, 20 or is it 30? Hang on a minute. Yes, so only 20% more RF a tick to be able to run at twice the speed. So that's pretty cool, because what I want to do with these modules is I want to get these laboratories up here that are running at half the speed of the workbenches over here to match their speed as close as we can get it. So those workbenches can make science in about 3 seconds, and the labs make research, this stuff in 6 seconds. So if I can speed these guys up twice as fast, then that will match that. Yes, it's probably going to break the factory, but hey, that's part of the fun of this kind of a thing. So anyhow, to do the completion for the final thing, even though I'm probably never going to use them, 300 of those. 10% chance of not consuming materials, 80% RF a tick, minus 15% speed. So again, I have lots of resources, and I really, even though I have the materials to, or the power now, we're gonna research it to finish it, but I just wish we could get it to more in line with Factorio on things. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Detect. Purple. Of course it needs productivity. Of course. Put them all back. Everybody empty. No. Get the blues out of here. Thank you very much. Okay, so that gets us all the modules that we shall ever need. So, just a segue side note. This light machine gun is something you cannot craft, and the outcasts have been dropping them, so it's pretty fun, but unfortunately, they're kind of single use. Once they run out of stuff, they're no good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy back with the other one that I've gotten. So alrighty, we have prepared a few things. I've got a couple of things sorted out and ready to go in this box right here. I need to tear this line out. We're going to put at least the speed and efficiency modules down here. It's going to take 3 machines to craft them. And then the productivity modules, I'm going to probably move them either to this corner right here, because again, they only need productivity for productivity science. So I only need productivity 1s, and then we will worry about that problem later. So let's get our inventory found. Where is my inventory? Hello. Where's the stuff? Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to put you down so that you are out of my way. And that's probably going to drive me nuts. Let me you over real quick. And we're going to go to building these guys, hopefully. And yeah, so got to tear these all out because all of this is old stuff. Okay, we got all that cleared out, and this is going to be the second take on trying to get this to work because I had a problem with the standard assembler blueprint capsule because it was not placing the assemblers correctly or fully, and it was also causing problems for whatever reason. Hopefully we don't have that problem this time. So anyhow, I need to go ahead and obviously we have this set to our little box right here that has all of the parts pieces in it that we should need. And where did I put all those inserters? Where did they all go? There we go. Now we got them. So we should be able to do the old load. Okay, now we can load it. Good. So it's going to require 3 assemblers to get to tier 3 on the modules. So we're going to start with the efficiency modules right off the bat. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start with efficiency 1. So that's going to be right here. And I need to grab something because every one of these is going to get one of these as we build it. So I will probably eventually craft a module, or I should say a blueprint here that will allow me to just place these guys down in the world maxed out with all of the modules and everything that I want in them. But for right now, I only need one of those gearboxes, so we can do that and do this again. There you go. And we have efficiency modules. Very good. Now I want to test something before we get too excited about this because of an issue that we had where I was placing those down and they were not allowing anything to go in them until after I broke every single block in the structure. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to put that in there and you work. So that means this should be functional and ready to be automatable. Wonderful. Cool, cool, cool. That's good. So let's get him hooked up to some power. And there should be a dude right there. And diesel one. Oop, that's not where it goes. There. Standing on it. There. There you are. I don't know. I may readjust these later, just to make it look better. Can I get up there? Thank you. And there we go. So all 3 of these guys are ready to be automated as far as what we're going to make. So the first one, we're going to be making efficiency modules. Right? That's what we're going to make first. So we have a whole bunch of basic efficiency modules because I've been making them. Every one of these has at least one efficiency module in it because it is worth it. It's one of those very early on, if you're having a problem with power, you're trying to be careful about things. Efficiency modules, you reduce the power usage on all of your machines by 30%. And it is definitely something to automate early on so that you can put efficiency in every one of these things, because even just this little process that, like I said, that cuts quite a bit of power out of just some of these. And for these guys, it's quite a bit of power as well. Plus I'm using speed upgrades in these, so that's offsetting the more usage of those. So let's get the other little parts that we need to do the work. So I need a storage bus or 3, and I want a level emitter. I'm going to put you in that box for right now. And I want some export buses, some cables, and I want a lever. I do have a lever, and we got some more cable, got some cable, got all the things we need. We're going to set up, not this one, this recipe right here. So actually, let's just go ahead and stuff that sucker full of those. So number 1, before this thing starts crafting and doing anything, I want to be able to keep it off so that it doesn't make parts that we need right now, because we have a stack of them or more. I'm pretty sure I have quite a few of those that we're going to be running through this process. So I am going to put a storage bus on that spot right there, not up here, because eventually every one of these module machines is going to be changed out to the advanced assemblers so that we can just make them as quickly as possible. I would like to put an export bus here, an export bus here, and an export bus right there, because it's a 3 product system. And this first one, I'm going to hook it up in this fashion, where we're just going to make as many of these as we can, but we're going to keep a small amount of resources on hand in here. So the other thing I would like to do while we're sitting here looking at this is the level emitters. I don't want this thing to sit there and continuously try to keep a ton of these around. I don't need these. I have no use for them past making the next level. So we're going to get our cable up here. Where is the cable? I guess we could just do, and it's going to be janky no matter what I do. I come around the front and make it look decent? Probably not. Did I go up right there? No, I didn't. Okay. About that for right now. I like it. That'll work. Okay. These modules take basic circuits and red circuits, or advanced circuits, and lead to craft. So we have this guy off right now. I'm going to put the lead in the back here, and hopefully that should start filling up once that recognizes what's going on. Very good. And then we're going to put the green circuits in there and the red circuits in there. Make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, like I said, the first step, I'm not really concerned about how much material I'm keeping in these interfaces. The next couple of steps, we're going to do the automation slightly differently. We're going to use item ducts, and we're going to use an interface so that I can limit the amount of stuff that goes into one of these, because I don't want to be keeping a stack of various items laying around, especially when we get towards the end where we have to make the purple circuits. I don't want to keep a stack of purple circuits in these. I know it's just me being picky, but I don't need that kind of stuff sitting around in the world. Okay, so that's that done. And if I grab these and I look right there, I want you to keep at most, and we're going to admit when it's under the limit, we're going to say, what's the next step to make? Is it 4? What is it? Upgrade. Module. That's what we're looking for. The next step for the module is 4. So I want to keep maybe 8. Just maybe 8 at this point. So, and it says it's on. If I shut this off, it will start crafting, hopefully. Hopefully. Got circuits. Got stuffs. You got stuffs. Am I making this wrong? Really? You have power. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, I know what it's doing. I know what it's doing. I know what it's doing. Let's go get all of those out of the system. 1 second. Now it'll start crafting. Or it should. Did I set that wrong? Above limit. Okay, so you should shut off. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to toss that in there, and you'll stop. All right, cool. So we're going to put this down here, and we're going to get rid of all of these efficiency modules that we have right now. Yes. Nice. Okay, next one. Next step is to take these guys right here and insert them into this machine over here. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it in a little bit of a different fashion. I want to keep about like this. So I need some red circuits, and I need to go grab a blue circuit. And while we're at it, I want to go ahead and make a bunch of circuits in here. So I want you to craft 100 of those. That's going to take 1,000 advanced redstone circuits and 100 blue circuits. To go through that, we're going to need to re-automate that process because this is something that's going to run pretty much continuously. I didn't grab the blues that I needed. Wonderful. Circuit. And I'm going to keep probably about that many in the system. And we're going to start with the next one. The next one is going to be, like I said, a little bit differently because of just me trying to maintain a certain amount of product on hand. So we're going to put an interface. I might put him down here just so I can look at this. Right there. And we're going to use our storage bus again right here with some cable like this. And on these guys here, instead of using the exporters, where did I put them? We're going to use impulse ducts, filters, and servos, wherever I put the servos. There they are. Okay, put you out of the way. So this, and this, with a wrench to get out of my way. There you go. I don't need you. I'm going to filter this, filter this, filter this. So in order to make the next module, wow. Tell it's early. Tell I can't think right now. 5 of those and 4 of the efficiency modules. So we're going to do the efficiency module here. We're going to keep exactly 4 in it. In this one, we're going to keep exactly 5 of those. In this one, we're going to keep exactly 5 of those at all times. In here, I'm going to keep exactly 4 of those at all times. I'm going to keep exactly, you guessed it, 5 of those and 5 of those. And then we're going to put a servo on this. Enable to high with a random round robin. We're just going to do a random. That way this thing can't back stuff because sometimes they're a little silly. And then we're going to hook this up to the ME system. Right there. Got 4 of those in there. And I'll just go ahead and put these in here for right now. I may actually have to tell the system over here, where is this? We're going to put those in here. We'll just keep 16 of those in stock over here. There we go. So you should be good. You have exactly that many. If I take this many out, are you guys going to fill it? This is some of the other problems that I have when it comes to applied energistics, is it doesn't like understanding that that's what I want it to do. We are not using very many channels at that point, so I may have to break and replace the controller. Not those, this. Thank you. Because this guy should be functional. Oh, hey, that's not good. Well, whatever. I'll worry about it later. Probably have to put a chest with a servo and a thing. One of these over there. So, are we filling up the blocks here? We have 5 in those. We have. Why did you go in there? Whitelist. That's why you're not moving. I love applied energistics. I really do. Some days. What are you doing? I don't know why it does that. Anyhow, I will figure that out. It's just I've had to do that elsewhere. I have the same setup over here in this little thing right here where I can put whatever I put into this and it will pull it out and put it into this one. And then in this, interface right there. I have various things set up in order to make this work. So I just have to fiddle with it and make it work. For right now, we're going to get the automation set up so that I can work on and go continue to the next section. So I need this thing to craft at least one of those right now. So I'm going to grab this and this, and we're going to put, oh, hello, come here. There's 5 in that, and that will go. This should make another one. This is going to take a really long time to craft this. So while we're waiting on that, we're going to do the exact same thing here, which hopefully this time it will do it when it finally decides to make things. But I need filters on a whitelist with, I believe, what did we think? 4 for the next one? 5. 5 of those. 5 and 5. So purples and blues. So this, and can I grab a blue real quick? Wow. How did you already use that much? I thought I threw like a whole stack in there. Give me another one. I don't know. I'll have to fix it. As always, it's one of those things. It never works when you try to get it right on camera. So, whoop, give me that back. So that one right there is going to be the circuit, or should say the module 2. This needs to be this color of elites, and we're going to keep exactly 5 in the system again. I'm going to put you here, once again with those. And by now we should have made a bunch of purple circuits. We're getting there. And you are going to whitelist this, and you need, I think, 5 of them, right? Yes, so 5, 5, and 5 will make the efficiency module 3. So as soon as everything gets caught up, everything starts working, we should be good to go. And I'm just going to, whoa, we're not going to do that many. We're going to probably like that many. Now, it's a really slow process, and it won't really matter at this point, but I don't want to be overstocking these machines. Where is my cabling? Yep. There we go. Cool. So those 2 guys are somewhat set up. Now we need to be able to do the next part, which is I need to be able to do a level emitter on all of these and a level emitter on all of these, because at the end of the day, I don't want to keep a ton of these around. I don't have a lot of machines, so I'm thinking probably maybe 16 total on these. So emit when their levels are above or equal to the limit. We want about 16 total possibly. And I wish I could drag that over there, but I can't. And for you, again, I just want you to do about 4, maybe 5. Which is just the next craft of the one below. So, and you already have a couple of efficiency module 2s. Wonderful. So you're going to stop at 5. Very good. And then as soon as this one gets done crafting here, oh, actually, we can set this up here. Give me one of these. Thank you. You're going to go in there. Nope, 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 nope. You're going to go in here. And for right now, I'm just going to keep 1 in. And it will slowly fill those up, hopefully. Oh, we need to put servo on that. Servos. Randoms. And that will fill this guy up. And as soon as it gets enough stuff, it will be able to make the next one. So we're going to have to leave him off for right now so that it can make the next one once it gets to there. But I think once we use up some of this stuff, I'm going to have to fix that little problem. No big deal. I think we're good to go on that. So we got a little bit of a module factory going on here. I have basically what we're going to do is we're going to let these guys craft a whole bunch of these modules up, and then I'm going to start replacing all of these efficiency 1 modules all over the base with those. because even on a regular assembler on a crafting recipe, so let's just say for that matter, what is this one making? This one is making batteries, so redstone batteries. Redstone batteries require, in a regular standard assembler, they require 350 RF a tick. And if we hit those with, what was the number, 50%? My brain is not remembering at this point. Been too long as it is. Where are we? This one, 50%. Well, 350 divided by 5, or divided by 2, pretty much. It's 175 RF a tick on this guy, which that means something like a fully upgraded one of these will be pretty decent as far as the process. And yes, I am kind of tempted to change every single one of these assemblers out for these, just because they don't make any pollution. They're as fast as they can possibly go, and well, they're cool. So anyhow, guys, this is going to be some of the steps and the beginnings of what we're going to do. I will go ahead and just pretty much repeat this process right here for the speed modules. And then next episode, hopefully, we're going to go ahead and start changing a few things around and possibly work on another project, because I am, since building that reactor, we are not using any of this stuff over here anymore. This is going to sit here and not be, be a problem. It's just going to be here in case I need it. But those two little reactors right there, those two little biogenerators, I'm not using them, which means I'm backing up on various biofuel materials like carrots and the seeds and the hemp and all of that stuff. So I think it's high time we looked at another little usage for this area. So we're going to tear this out and we're going to build something right here that is going to help with some of our other problems. So I guess, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.